Hello everyone and welcome back, I'm Reshiram. Today we are trying out another interesting restricted Pokemon. We are playing Reshiram Sun. So we are going to be using a Reshiram that's going to be doing huge damage with Fusion Flare, Dragon Pulse, Solar Beam, with Life Orb in the Sun, with support from Whimsicott and Torkoal. And we got some meta staples like Urshifu, Scarf, Landorus, and Rillaboom to help this team as well. I'm really excited to use this. We got we got Torkoal, which I think is going to be really nice here, especially because it threatens, say, like the Cali Ice teams under Trick Room, so I'm really excited to see what this team can do, and let's hop right into it. Okay, so we're going against Lugia. That's kind of funny. Not what I was expecting. I'm actually going to lead. I think Rillaboom's actually pretty good here to break multi-scale, so I'm going to actually. Landorus could be good too. So I'm going to lead. Now I'm going to lead Rillaboom, Urshifu with Reshiram and Whimsicott in the back, I think is the play. And then we fake out and Wicked Blow Lugia turn 1 if it's on lead. It seems like fake out's also really good. They're probably Scarf Landorus, so they can't really do anything about fake out. Fake out seems pretty free into their team. Could also spend what Ditto transforms into. Looking at their team, I'm going to say Ditto Sash, based on current Ditto meta evolutions, because Ditto started off as you always run Scarf on it, but then there was like some like Iron Ball on it, slowed down, then it's Sash. It's kind of evolved into just being able to take a hit from what's copying, then trying to KO it, especially with all the Cali Ice tricking around, because Cali Ice has hugely picked up. We saw it in a recent GC of Calyrex is kind of crazy, so Ditto Ensign, really passive lead from them. They will get a Rillaboom, so they get more fake out pressure. But overall here, I think fake out plus the internet actually kind of hurts. A switch wouldn't be bad. So I think here I'm going to switch in Reshiram, I think would be the play. And I could U-turn actually. We could just go for a Wicked Blow. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Wicked Blow and U-turn here. I feel like that's pretty safe. They do fake outs. Does that mean they're Scarf? They'd still fake out. Or they want a speed tie. Only give us any information. We do lose Sash, we'll just gain it back with Grassy Terrain over 2 turns unless we take damage. But I think here I'm just gonna detect and get a free U-turn. I'm pretty sure they're okay, so the switch out instant, that's fine. We'll get a bit of info there. Lugia comes in, that's fine. That makes Wicked Blow a pretty good threat. We'll detect here so we keep Urshifu alive. They U-turn as well, so I do think they're faster. But we also know they aren't, well, we don't know if they're fast, but we know they're Scarfed. No, sorry, we know they're not Scarfed. So they're probably Sash, most likely. So we will have to get rid of that eventually. Instant will come back in, so that's another Intimidate. We will get out though. That's also another more fake out pressure, which I don't really like here. Lugia also does have Terra Fairy, which could be really threatening here. So I'm gonna bring in Whimsicott. I think that's pretty safe. And I think I Tailwind and switch in. I don't really have free switch in either here. So I do think I switch though, and I'm gonna switch in Rillaboom. And I think I Moonblast Lugia. I forget Lugia's not Dragon, so it's Psychic Fly. I think we gotta protect. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in Rillaboom. And I'm just gonna. I don't really have a free switch in. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in the Reshiram and click Tailwind. I don't think they really have anything to KO Reshiram here. So I think Reshiram coming in here is pretty safe. They fake out, that's fine. Took a bit more damage than I'd like. We'll get the Tailwind up. What does the Lugia go for? Aeroblast into Limbs. Okay. We live, actually. That's actually really nice. I'll take that. What's in the back? So I'm like, so we know they have Ditto, Ensign. So here, Terra Grass. So we don't want that. I'm just gonna Fusion Flare. I can hear Sunny Day, or I Fake Tears, and I think Sunny Day may have more impact. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Sunny Day here. They withdraw Incineroar, that's great. In comes Ditto, so they're gonna get Whims in. Oh, they're gonna get a Whimsicott here, so they will be able to match our Tailwind next turn. Which isn't what I really want, but overall it's fine. We'll get a really strong Fusion Flare here. We'll see how much this does. Jeez, that was through multi-scale as well. I don't think we had broken multi-scale yet, so that's a ton of damage. Yeah, Sun Up as well, that's really big. We actually have a pretty free fake out into Whimsicott. We know it's set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in Rillaboom, fake out Whimsicott, and Fusion Flare just to get off as much damage as we can. And try and keep Tailwind in our advantage. They could be Covert Cloak actually on Ditto. That could be what it is. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be Sash. I think it's Sash Ditto, so I think Fake Out plus Fusion Flare is what we need to get rid of it. They withdraw Lugia as well, that's great. I'm assuming it's gonna be Instant coming in, probably to try and take a Fusion Flare. Yep. Will not matter though. Because we doubled the Ditto, trying to, as long as we can keep speed in our favor, that is big. Fake Out, as long as it's not Cloak. It is not Cloak, that's huge. And that is now full speed control for us. And now really, anything that comes in we can deal with pretty effectively. At this point, we got like, if it's Water, we got Solar Beam. Instant's a bit annoying, but we do have close combat in the back. So really, our Urshifu Dark is going to be a win condition here in the end to deal with like Instant and Lugia. Lugia will come back out. I don't really have much to deal with Instant, and they have a pretty free Protect. So I'm just going to Protect and try to U-turn out, I think. We do have Tailwind though. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Fusion Flare. But Hammer's not going to do much. Hammer turns a Tailwind, we got 1. I'd like to make use of that, so I'm just going to Fusion Flare and switch in Urshifu. Maybe they overread and try and read like a Protect on Reshiram. I think it's a pretty safe switch. We have Sash. They do Fake Out, so that's fine. A bit annoying, but overall fine. They go for Calm Mind actually, so overall fine with that. Lost Sucker Punch pressure now there. You can't really attack. I think we're faster anyway. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse into Ensign and Sucker Punch Lugia, so they can't really do anything. Because Instant would have to attack twice, they are gonna Terra. Probably into Fairy on Lugia actually. We'll see. Terra Ground actually. That could be bad if they're Terra Blast, but it's probably Terra Blast Ground, and that's probably gonna go in Reshiram. So if Sucker Punch doesn't KO, that's maybe a problem. They go for another Calm Mind, actually. Oh, Recover. Ugh. That was not what we want to see there. We'll get the Dragon Pulse. That's not too much. This appears to be Assault Vest, which I don't love. So here I think we just go for another Wicked Blow. So I think here we switch in Rillaboom. I don't really feel like we need Terra, so I'm just gonna Terra Dark Wicked Blow here. Try and do as much damage as I can. See what we're looking at here. We're in a bit of a weird spot here. That Calm Mind Recover was big. I did not realize Lugia got Recover. Terra Ground's also pretty interesting. I could see like a Terra Blast going to Rillaboom, so switch could be good if they do go for that. This does also get rid of our weakness to Aeroblast for Urshifu. I don't know if we live at 1 or +1, but it's definitely something we could live now. And if they don't attack, yeah, they were faster. And we live, that's huge. And now we get a free Wicked Blow. Doesn't KO, but now we can give a really free Fake Out to that slot, and we live the knockoff. So now we Fake Out and Wicked Blow Lugia, and there's nothing they can do about it. Either drop to Fake Out, or if they protect, then they take a lot of damage. And if they switch, they don't really have much I want to switch on this. I mean, they haven't shown their final Pokemon, which definitely leaves that open. Instant we actually don't really have much into to deal with. So they switch out Instants, we'll see what their final Pokemon is. Is going to be the Landorus. Okay. Everything, that's probably what I'd like to see the most. We'll get the free Fake Out. They probably went for a Recover there, is what I'd assume. And now he just gets a free Wicked Blow KO. Nice. Their Urshifu will come back in, so I do think we I think we have to switch out Rillaboom here. I think the goal is we just gotta get Landorus in Grassy Glide range, and I think overall we can whittle down this Ensign with what we have left. It's Solfest, got Snarl. Snarl's been annoying to deal with. The Intimidate boost absolutely is going to be a bit hard to deal with because it's going to reduce our Sucker Punch. I'm going to switch into Reshiram here. And I think Sucker Punch is pretty safe. But I'm just going to Protect here in case, so I don't die to a Spread Sand Seer Storm. We're working with here. We definitely may just be sacrificing Reshiram here. That's that's a big possibility. He did Fake Out Urshifu, so I'm definitely glad I protected there. And they Sludge Bombed into the slot, which is just what I wanted. So we do live. Maybe a bit annoying to live, but they do. If they have Sand Seer Storm, they could gamble on that. I think here Fusion Flare. We don't know the speed tiers, but I think I just Sucker Punch for damage, because I don't know if it's Scarf or not. And that does good damage. I wouldn't say it puts in Grassy Glide range, is the problem. With another Sucker Punch, so if we live in our knockoff, we could. They have Flare Blitz. Nope. Yeah, that should pretty much lock the game for them. Lander's really good statement there. I think Lugia getting recovered there is what really turned the game. I think I should have preserved maybe Whimsicott a bit better. I think losing Tailwind really hurt. Assault Vest Instant is also really hard to deal with there, but I think that's probably going to be game. I mean, if Grassy Glide KOs, maybe there's a chance, but then they just got Will-O-Wisp as well. I don't think there's a way out. Most likely GG's. They even protect Landorus. Wow. So, yeah. GG's. Overall, Reshiram actually did really good damage, so if we had Break and Multi-Skill me a bit earlier, it could have been better, but I just don't think we have a way of winning this, especially after that. Probably could have just won there with one for a Flare Blitz, Grassicon too, but GG's. They played that really well. I think they just outmaneuvered me towards the end there, but well played. Let's head into game number 2. Okay, well, we're playing against really standard Calyrex Shadow Balance. So what I'm gonna do here, first, I'm gonna lead Torkoal. This may not be smart. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. What's on this? I mean, could outspeed. That's an idea. There's a few interesting ideas we could go for. What I'm gonna do: Whimsicott and Torkoal with Reshiram and Landorus in the back. I think it's what we're gonna bring. So I'm going to play the classic Regate strategy of we're going to slow switch out Torkoal with Overheat, and then let Reshiram and their Tailwind put in work. There is the problem of if they bring their own Tailwind with. Actually, yeah, Roaring Moon could set Tailwind, then we do lose that, but I think we're fine. Is Calyrex Clefairy. They could follow me away, which we don't want that either. Yeah, that would also not be great. So, what we do here, I don't know if I want a Tailwind exactly, but I'm gonna Moonblast and Overheat, I think is the play. Yeah. I'll see how this goes. I mean, I can set up Tailwind next turn, and really we're just looking to break Sash on the Calyrex. And if they don't follow me, then we could just pick up a free KO if they let it go. Maybe I should click Tailwind, but I think it's fine. Oh. Yeah, we're fine with this. As long as we live. If we live this, we're fine. Please don't be Specs. Please. Oh, that's so Specs. Well, GG's. Yeah. Sick. Yeah, I think that's just GG's. I don't. Dang. Well. Yeah, that was not the greatest play. I will admit. Yeah, that's definitely Specs. I don't think we have anything else. We're just gonna try this. +2 Specs. They can help in hand as well. Yeah, I don't really think we lose anything here. GG's. That's just frustrating because that just feels like it's a Calyrex difference. Reshiram can't do that. Calyrex can. Unfortunate, really. I feel like that's kind of the rough thing about using these teams. They're great when playing against like other fun like restrictions. Like they can be like, say, this could be a Zamasense, I would say. But then you got this, and I just don't. I can only why. I'm not gonna tell you why. This is frustrating to play against, but dang. They're gonna Terra Ghost, do more damage. Oh, Fairy! I guess I should have Sludge Bomb, but there's no way they are not going to follow me. Yeah. So unless Sandseer Storm KOs here, we are losing this, which it will definitely not. Maybe a crit? No. Not even that. Friend Guard exists. There's no way we're losing this, I'm sorry. Reshiram lived. Well, we now maybe it's not Specs actually if we're living that. So hey, Reshiram lives +2 Calyrex show. We are so back. But also just a bit frustrating. I think I may have led poorly. Maybe I could have led a bit better. But overall, unfortunate the way this game went. We're gonna have to clutch up in game 3. Instin's not helping us either. But yeah. I mean, if they didn't follow me, maybe there was still a chance if Landorus lived, but GG's. And into, well, fake out. May we live? Oh, yeah, okay, so it's definitely not Specs. I feel like that could have been a boosting item. It could also just be Sash or Cloak. But Helping Hand definitely gave them the boost that they needed to make those KOs. I don't think it KOs either without the Helping Hand, so well played by them. I think they definitely know what they're doing with this team. They have the Calyrex, I feel like, but again, really strong team he played, and I think Reshiram almost got power crept a bit there, but GG's. Let's end to game number 3. Okay, this is interesting. We have Miraidon. We also have normal Zoroark. There's a lot going on here. I like Torkoal. Torkoal's good here. To be honest, I'm going to lead the same thing. Except this time I'm going to bring Rillaboom. That's the plan. Whole plan. Yep. Let's do it. So, Scissor, Ceruledge, Zoroark, and Torterra. All really interesting. I mean, Torterra I know is there for Wide Guard and discharges. Zoroark's there to throw us off, I'm assuming. Ceruledge is interesting. I don't exactly know what that's going to be, but I feel like we're going to see it, so I got to watch out for Flash Fire. I mean, also protect Scizor with switching. It's an interesting team. There's also Flutter Mane. That's something we're going to have to deal with, but overall, I'm interested to see what this team's going to be. I'm happy we're playing this team. This seems like another cool team to play against. I mean, we got some interesting stuff, which you always love to see. I love to see these cool teams. And to be honest, if I were to lose to him, this would be the team I'd want to lose to. But this is game 3. We got clutch up. I'm sorry, but no time to plan around. We're taking this seriously. Rillaboom's going to be taking care of Miraidon, and that's the whole plan. Yep. But what are we looking for? So, gotta watch out for Flash Fire. We got on with Zoroark being around. Like, anything could be anything. Miraidon, Torterra. I think these are both Miraidon and Torterra. I think this is legit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Tailwind. Torkoal would just go down to Electric Drift, so maybe we won't do that. I mean, Torkoal will do its job. We don't need to get rid of their terrain here, actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to overheat the Torterra. And Tailwind? Or I could overheat Miraidon. I'm going to overheat Miraidon because I think they are actually going to Terra. This would be a crazy play. Maybe I should have switched to Rillaboom. But we live on the edge. This is going to come back to bite me, but we're living on the edge. We're going for the cool play. I may do this too much, where instead of thinking, what's the right play, what's the cool play? And I think this is a cool play. Terra on Miraidon. Aw. Dang. Dang. Yeah. Well, we got the right target at least. They went for Wide Guard. That's amazing. I mean, we have free Moonblast next turn, I guess. Here goes the fake tears. This is ridiculous. I mean, they can't Terra Fairy now to get out of anything. Oh, they went for a Draco. There is no way we're living that. Yep, dang. Well, they're gonna switch out, at least. Probably. I don't see a way they don't, but... I mean, we bring in Reshiram, I feel like. Dragon pulls into their Miraidon is the freest thing ever. I made Terra so they can't hit us with the ground move. They do have a fire type in the back, but I mean, 3 grass types, there's a fire type under the sun. What could go wrong? I think we just got to. We're living on the edge. There's no way they don't switch out. I mean, Moonblast is actually pretty free. Here's what I'm gonna do. They're gonna switch out. So I'm just gonna fake tears whatever comes in. There's no way they don't switch. Right? Cope. If we went, maybe we should have gone for tail end. It was really safe. There's no way they don't switch. No way. They're -2 and 2. What? Okay. Okay, buddy. Protect Miraidon. Okay. Well, we'll see what the Torterra went for. I'm assuming... Actually, it could be Earthquake if they're protecting. Yep. Glad I terra'd. See how much this does. Yeah, nothing. We're fine. So I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. Unless... unnecessary reads. I mean, they're not doing damage. Who would be the most likely to switch in? Probably Scizor. Or Fluttermane, so that's why I'm making this read. Making dumb plays. Let's go. Please be... Yep, we got him. Oh, we got him. Maybe I should have not gone for fake tears, but we got him. Bye. The fake tears may have been unnecessary. The crit was definitely unnecessary. That Scizor got murdered. Sun Life for Turbo Blaze. Okay. Not what I was expecting there either. Choices are being made. So we got Curse, Wide Guard, and Earthquake. And then I'm assuming a Grass move. This is a wild team. I mean, we do have another free Dragon Pulse. But we can just fake Tears next turn to guarantee it. Or I can Moonblast. But I'm just going to tail in this turn. For free. I don't really see a reason not to. We also have Rillaboom we can switch in whenever. We do have to get rid of this Torterra before it sets up too many curses. But overall, if it's just Earthquake and a Grass move, I don't feel like it has much threat. If it's Protect, could have Protect too. I doubt it's only moves Earthquake though, so it's gotta have a different move somewhere. But we'll get a free Tailwind here. Just gonna Protect to make sure. I mean, I could Tailwind and Dragon Pulse, but I just don't know what this Miraidon's actually doing, so I just want to play this really safe. Yep, Draco, that's fine. Now we have a free Dragon Pulse plus Fake Tears into it next turn. Wood Hammer, okay. Jeez. That was a lot more damage than I was expecting. I will not lie to you. And now I'm just going to Dragon Pulse, and how many more turns of Sun do we have? 1. Do I think it matters? It could. Do we switch? Maybe. Do I believe in Dragon Pulse KOing? Yes. I think we live even if we get rid of their train, so I'm gonna go for this. I think this is fine. We're gonna save Whimsicott for later because I think Fake Tears and Tailwind could be big later, and also we can set up the Sun later for Fusion Flare, so never know when we may need it. And I think I would hope Life Orb Dragon Pulse can KO Miraidon, but again, who knows? They Protect, that's fine. That was another solution where I was completely fine. They probably want to get rid of Whimsicott. Do Dragon Pulse made the wrong target, some would say. But now we have another free Fake Out plus Oh, yeah. Fake Out plus Dragon Pulse, but also Earthquake, doing a lot less because of grassy terrain, so even more advantageous. Sun's gone. Maybe not what you want, but overall, fine. But Fake Out plus Dragon Pulse into Miraidon is really free. In fact, we could make another read. Hear me out. I don't think there's any promise. I'm just gonna go for this. I think Dragon Pulse still KOs, so we're gonna go for it. I think they switch out. And if it's Flutterman that comes in, it's taking a Wood Hammer in grassy terrain, so we're going for it. Could be some nonsense for doing here, but I feel like this is fine. Picking up Flutter would be huge. It could also just be Zorwork that switched in, which I doubt it is based on how this game is going. This also may not even be... No, wait, Miraidon went for Draco. No, it's definitely Miraidon. I was gonna say, this may not be Miraidon, this could be a Zorwork, but it's not. Flutterman comes in. Let's go. Unless you're... Nope, you're Booster, that's great. You should not live this. We are making reads. Yeah. Bye. We like that. Huge. They go for another curse actually, so we're not taking more damage. They are +2 defense, so at this point Rillaboom's just gonna be here for Fake Out cycling on Torterra later. We've kind of ignored the Torterra. It hasn't punished us too much. Grassy terrain and having 3 grass types has been huge for that. Kind of surprised not to see Ceruledge, I will not lie, but we're in a fine spot here. So here I'm gonna protect Reshiram, and you turn out with the Rillaboom. Unless, actually, we still have one more turn of Tailwind. I believe in us. We're gonna Dragon Pulse. I think this should KO. Maybe I should switch. KO? Nice. Nice. Reshiram picking up huge KOs, and now at this point Electric Chain doesn't matter. But we will have more Fake Outs. And we'll have Fake Tears as well to make sure they are not doing any damage. I mean, if we lose Whimsicott, it's not the greatest, but I think we're fine. Because we don't let Fake Out. Gotta chip it down. Okay, so they do get rid of Whims. That's a bit unfortunate, but we do have Fake Out now. And we do know they do not have Protect, so we just get Fake Out plus Dragon Pulse here, because nothing else is going to be doing any damage to this. So, I mean, they are getting recovery now, which, I mean, if they can get rid of Reshiram, they're in a good spot, but I don't think they have the damage. They are +2, which isn't great, but Grassy Terrain being up, minimizing Earthquake, and Wood Hammer also having recoil is really good for us. Yeah, it's not going to matter. GG's. Reshiram clutching up in the end. Maybe didn't beat the strongest, but it can beat Miraidon, which is a great, bit of a weird Miraidon, but still, that's probably also KOing Spectrum round, but Reshiram gets on the board in the final game. GG's. I like the team. It was fun. This is one of those teams where, like, it's not the strongest team, but it's fun to play, and Reshiram's kind of funny. Fusion Flare in the sun. Does a ton. Maybe it's not the strongest legendary, I definitely see why, but it is, I mean, strong. This team's fun. Fake Tier is great, but overall, really fun to play. If you want to try to check out the team for yourself, friends with code in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.